koutou katoa ko te nengi hi atu ki a koutou. Ki a koe te Honourable Dr. Smith, tēnā koe. Ladies and gentlemen, Soho Station, it's a great pleasure to be here and take part in this significant announcement. I just want to briefly though pick up on a theme that Russell was deploying in his speech to us about my great-grandfather, Raniera Ellison. Just by coincidence, last night at dinner with my colleagues, we were talking about who would be the deceased New Zealander you'd most like to meet if you ever had that opportunity. By coincidence, one was Raniera or Ellison, because he lived through that time. There were so many changes. So that is uncanny. However, when we were talking about New Zealanders or honouring New Zealanders living who we'd like to meet, because New Zealand is such a small country, we couldn't think of anyone because we met most of the people. I now realise that Mutt Lange is probably that person. The extraordinary gift that he is making to this nation, the example and the vision, I think, is just superlative. So, ngā mihi atu ki ia. We, Ngai Tahu, would like to acknowledge Mutt Lange, and through his manager, Russell Hamilton, the positive contribution they are making to protecting and maintaining the biodiversity values of the 4 stations now and for future generations. It is a significant example on a national scale of a landholder working in partnership with QE2 and other parties to make such a positive contribution to our national heritage possible. We acknowledge the importance of the Minister of Conservation's increase in budget for QE2. The importance of that is it traits like for like. And so landholders are able to expand and create special areas for protection on private and, in this case, leasehold lands. Ngā mihi atu kia koe, Minister. It is extremely important for Ngai Tahu that open space covenanting incorporates and reflects our Indigenous cultural values. Therefore, we are doubly pleased to be a part of and support this significant announcement that the landholder and QE2 National Trust are working together to develop covenants over 53,000 hectares of the Soho properties. We as Ngai Tahu have kaitiaki obligations for all our taonga. Supporting kaitiaki relationships will harness Ngai Tahu knowledge, resource and value that we think will strengthen conservation of the precious habitats and species. The exercise of kaitiaki tanga encompasses all of our cultural dimensions, including creation traditions, relationships with the whenua, our whakapapa, right through to the rules that govern our mahi kai practice. They are all inseparable. Thus, Ngai Tahu are committed to working with Soho Properties and QE2 so that the covenants ultimately reflect consistently our cultural interests and ongoing participation in the protection and maintenance of the biodiversity values on the stations. It seems to me that there is a tribal whakataiki or proverb that reflects what this means to us, not only to us but to New Zealanders as a whole, and that goes Motatapu me kauri amuriaki nei. So that is, this is for our children and our children, the children who, for us and our children who follow, a suitable whakataiki, we think, for this significant gesture. Nō reira tēnā rā koutou, I will now close with a karakia that I think is appropriate for this particular ceremonial occasion. Te pia tahi a raki, tiku te raki I ruka mai nei te mau mai e. Toto mai I waho te whāriki o te rā hauahati ko ko raki kuehu. Nā wai te kura whakarere e mau mai e. Nā wai I toko te raki ko tāne ārake. Nā wai te kura whakarere ko e tamae. Kia ora tātou katoa.
Kia ora.